So we are back and we have our interview of the night. You know what I'm saying? Let me take these things out here. We got our interview of the night popping. Also, please remember to like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button on your YouTubeage to, you know, when we're dropping new videos. But we got our interview of the night popping. You know what I'm saying? And we're keeping the ladies month, the ladies night theme running right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. We've been.
It took us a year to get back to the ladies.
Oh damn! It's about time.
Yeah.
You get to represent though. I see the girls you guys doing. So.
Yeah, it's been like the last time we did a ladies month was back in October.
Season 2.
Yeah.
When we're at the other youngster. What is it? Vapor Lounge.
Oh no, Boro Heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're keeping the theme running. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I think this lady right here would be perfect to keep this ladies night running. You know what I'm saying?
Ya tú sabes.
Yes.
That way.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and I've been taking Spanish lessons, so I even know what that means.
Oh, this is the Friday. What do you get, Babel,
So
for your phone?
what do you got so far?
Quisiera.
See, now he's talking shit.
Now you got me on the spot.
Yeah, that's right. You call them out.
What else do I got? I got a bunch of them. I was learning phrases and all types of stuff. Okay. But with no further ado, you know what I'm saying? We have Nessia in the building.
Ya tú sabes. Thank you so much for having me.
Yo.
No me mandan, me no dicen nada. Si algo me pasa, mi gente les para como tío Calderón. Métale sazón, hijo de puta, no me vale nada, bitch, I'm in the zone.
Yes, thank you for
coming
I
through.
appreciate it.
Yeah, and even with the name, is that like your gubby name? Like, I don't want to be like digging up in your business, or is that like your rap name?
That's my rap name.
Okay, what does it mean?
Nessia is in Spanish. A lot of times when I was little, I grew up with my grandfather, and they would always steer to calling me Nessia. In Spanish, it's more like of a girl who she doesn't really listen.
Right.
You know, like it's more than meant for a girl, but it goes among like not listening, you know, not doing what you're told to do. It's like you're just not the good girl, you know?
Yeah. So like, are you like Spain Spanish, or are you talking about Latin America?
South America.
South America?
I'm from Ecuador.
Okay.
That's my background.
Nice. I was like on your Instagram not too long ago, and it seemed like you're like on a vacation, or was it like a video shoot that you're doing?
I went on vacation.
Okay. So was that I seen Jamaica.
Yes.
That's how
where
was
I
that?
was. It was really fun. Honestly, I had such a good time there. I love going there. It's my second time there.
Okay, dope.
It was beautiful. I loved it.
I just came back from Jamaica myself. I loved it.
Yeah.
You know, every second of it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And even like with Ecuador, like, when's the last time you went back there, or have you ever been there?
Yeah, I've been there a lot of the time since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
I went down there about a year ago to see some of my cousins just chill. It was really nice. I love it out there.
And you were born here in Toronto, or you were born over there in Ecuador?
In Toronto.
Okay. So what was the household like with like an Ecuadorian background, and like, you know, you must have been hearing like a lot of different like Latin music playing.
Yeah. My household was always kind of different. I grew up in Jersey with my grandfather, and it was just, he don't speak English, so it was always Spanish. My first words, because I was a baby when I went out there, my first words were all Spanish. Went to school out there, like, so yeah, it's really Latino. Like, it's really like all Spanish. You hear Spanish music, you hear back in the day Spanish music, like you hear the bachata, merengue, todo, like, it's crazy.
When did you move to Canada?
I moved to Canada when I was, I would say, officially when I was 12.
Okay.
I came to visit my mother, I think when I was around like 8 years old, and I went back there, back and forth for a bit, but officially I stayed.
Okay.
So even like just coming here to Canada for the first time, what was that like after like being in Jersey for so long? Because I know Jersey, or just the United States, Spanish is like a second language over there, right?
Yeah.
And then you come over here and there's not
Latinos
that many.
everywhere. I love it.
Yeah, but then you come here and there's like just little pockets of Latinos. Like, so what was it like when you first got here?
When I first got here, honestly, like, it was more focused on like my home, trying to like, making friends was not a problem.
Right.
I came here, everyone kind of like already loved me. I have friends everywhere. So.
Bless a blessing.
Yeah. It was honestly, the transition was fine to me. Like, it was more about meeting my mom and trying to figure out what my life is gonna be like now, because I was young, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just trying to figure out what it's gonna be like now, see what she's gonna be like. Like, this is my mom. I'm meeting her for like officially, like, you know, gonna grow up with her forever. So.
Yeah. So even like during that time, right? Because you know we're interviewing somebody who raps, or we're interviewing a rapper.
Yeah.
Were you thinking about rhyming at all at that time, or was it just like just focus on that?
Well, when it comes to the rapping, my brother was always like my inspiration. He started when we were out here. I had my cousin had started rapping.
Right.
He was El Nino at the time.
Okay.
And we were all really young, and we heard him like doing his thing. He has CDs, mixtapes, and we were like glorified. And then when we got older, my brother had his little team that they had, not little, but they had their team that they had created.
Yeah.
And they were all rapping, doing videos, doing everything, like back in the day, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Before it was even, Toronto was really on the map, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I always looked up to them, and that was where pretty much I got my inspiration, my main inspiration from, you know? Just seeing it growing up.
Yeah.
Because they were always in the music.
And as a Latina rapper, right? Like, what about like the puns and stuff like that? Were you hearing like Big Pun, Fat Joe, and all those guys? You know
I was. Yeah, I love them.
Did they inspire you?
Yes. Big Pun a lot, and Fat Joe more too. Fat Joe more so, just because like I listened to a lot of his music more. I'm not gonna lie, like he was my guy.
Yeah, Big Pun's my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Straight up. He's my favorite rapper.
And Big Pun was like the first Latin rapper to go platinum. You know what I'm saying? So even like as a female rapper, right? Do you get like, okay, before you even get to that, what was your first experience like when you're deciding, okay, I want to be a rapper? Like, what was your first song like? Your first studio experience? Like, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna take this serious.
I'm at 16.
Yeah.
It was on my 21st birthday. My brother had did like his little birthday, a video for his birthday, I think the year before. And so for my 21st birthday, I was like, I want to make a video for my birthday. I want it to be lit. Like, and at the time I just wanted a random song in the background.
Right.
I'm like, I just want a song to play, but like I want the whole thing documented.
Yeah.
And Rod, who is like my right hand in this, he was like, yo, why don't like you just make music? Like, you know how to rap. Don't play. Like, why don't you just go out and do what you do? I'm like, nah, because I'm not really out there like that, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, nah. He's like, don't trip. Just do something, and I'll like you know, we're not gonna like my brother. Everybody was there. They're like, just do something. We'll see how it goes. And I did 21.
Be chillin', my face is on fleek. J's on my feet, get to stomping out bitches. Roll up a fatty, don't chillin', no bandy. I'm fly with my bitches all week like the Grammys.
And it went really good. 6 was posted it. I was like, it went good.
That's one of your first tracks.
Yeah, that was my very first song ever made.
Wow.
Okay.
You know it's crazy because like we played that on the show before, right? And I think it was on one of our top 6. I don't remember exactly because we make so much content, right? But today I was just listening back to it earlier, and I was like, she's fucking going in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to like, no cap, I'm not trying to gas you because you're here in front of me.
Yeah,
you know
no
what I'm
doubt.
saying? But like, you sounded like you've been rapping for a while, man. So
Yeah, it's been in my blood. Like,
so were you okay? Was it the first time you touched the studio, or you been writing rhymes and you just didn't let anybody know?
it's the first time I touched the studio. When we were in high school, my girls and I used to always like fuck around with that type of stuff and be like, yo, let's make a rap song, and we're gonna, because we knew we had the connections, we knew we had the links. My brother and them did music all the time. They had a studio.
Yeah.
So we would always mess around, but we never got to that point because we would do it with each other in the portables, on the side of the portables, just laughing, but we never really like took it seriously.
But people were like, yo, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody said I was nice. Up to this day, everybody like, you know that.
Yeah, well, it's good that you actually now started bringing it so other people can hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with the reception now that you start getting from the videos and stuff like that, right? Because you're getting some views on stuff,
Yes.
right? And you had the Chun-Li remix.
Yes, I
and
did.
Apply pressure, shots fired. These bitches is too quiet. Watch me and my dogs ride. My niggas flyer.
there was another song that you had in between there as well. Real.
Nesssia, bitch. You ain't as real as I. Ain't no touching none of mine. Tell these hoes to get in line. Break a bitch in Jordan 5s.
Right? So are people hitting you up in the streets? Like, yo, I see on your music video.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
What's that like?
Chun-Li video one is fire. That's
Yes.
one.
A lot of people like
right?
that one, the
Yeah,
visuals on that one, and just my makeup, the different.
Yeah, that's a dope one.
Yeah.
So what's that like when people hit you up in the street? Like, what's the feeling going on inside?
Honestly, for me, I love it. Like, I love when people tell me your music's good, or even constructive criticism. Anything to do with my music, I love to hear it, because it's the first time I'm doing something like this in the entertainment industry. Something I've been wanting to do. So at this point, I'm taking anything, and I love it. I love it all. I love the attention. I love everything.
Dope. Even with like the business side of stuff, right? Have you been educating yourself about the business side of things?
Yes.
Like, have record companies tried to hit you up?
I have had a meeting or two.
I like that answer. I've had a meeting.
Care to tell us which labels?
At this time, no. We're gonna keep everything exclusive, but I do my thing, and I'm working to get to the top, so I'm doing what I can.
Dope.
So what do you feel about the other female rappers in the city? Like, do you feel like there's competition, or there's just a sisterhood? Like, I don't know, do you care to work with them, or do you just want to crush them? That's my real question.
To be completely honest, I feel like I'm my only competition.
Okay.
And when I see everybody doing their thing, like, kudos to them, When I came into the shit, like, I understand now how hard it is, and some of the stuff you have to endure, and some of the stuff you have to go through. And so anyone who's doing it and who's still doing it, like, kudos to them.
Okay. That's good.
Is there competition? Like, because there's not a lot of women, I feel, in my opinion, that are doing their rap seriously in the city, right? So out of them, the ones who are, do you feel competition? Like, or do you feel like fans even try to pitch you all against each other?
Yeah, of course. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
Yes. What do you think about that? Do you think it's something that would be happening with if you were a man?
Yes. And unfortunately, it's how Toronto's set up. It's how the city's set up. And I feel like that's why a lot of the times we're not out there enough, because we can't even really enjoy certain songs without, like, if I were to make a snap to a song from this side, you're going to hear 3 different sides, like, oh, that's who she fucking with, da-da-da-da. And what if I just like the song and I don't even know those guys? Like, but in the city, they take it serious. It's like crabs in a bucket. Like, you don't want, nobody wants to see nobody really win. It's all about picking your side and staying on that side. So.
Yeah. So even like as a woman approaching it, right? And I'm just a couple of like as a woman questions, right? You see how like guys, we can get online, flash a couple of stacks. We got a new chain, and we got a new track coming out just now, or make a beef, and this is how we're promoting our stuff, right? With you, do you think it's easier to promote as a woman because, like, as an attractive woman, you're already going to get clicks, right? So, what's your approach on how having your music out there and people taking it seriously?
Can you rephrase that question?
Like,
please?
As a woman, right? You're already going to get the clicks because people you got the thirst buckets out there,
yeah,
right? So how do you, as a rapping woman, get your music out there promoted and people take you seriously rather than just, oh, I'm clicking because she's hot?
To be completely honest, I don't know. I can only hope that people do take my music serious because I put so much work into it, right?
Yeah.
But I go through the same process that anybody else does, you know what I mean, to get my stuff in the right platforms or to where it has to be.
Yeah.
So I would just really hope that people listen to my music and take it serious. A lot of the times now, real rap isn't appreciated, in the city. Like, there's a lot of lyrical artists everywhere in the city that they don't even get the hype that people who aren't even that talented get the hype for.
Speak to these people.
So,
No, you speaking some facts right there. You know what I'm saying?
I only speak the truth.
Yeah,
I only speak the truth.
It's because when I was listening earlier, I'm like, you're in the pocket. So you give a fuck about the pocket.
I give a fuck about it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely a refreshing thing to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Staying on a couple of like questions things that women only have to deal with, right? Because as a former rapper, there's a lot of shit that I don't have to deal with that you as a woman as a rapper has to deal with, right? They had like guys who got exposed, like what name now? Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
And he's
the Me Too movement.
Yeah, the whole Me Too movement, the hashtag Me Too movement, right? We're like guys in positions of power, record companies, studio guys, all those guys. They give you one intention, but then when you get to the studio, they're trying to fuck. Have you ever had those situations? And if so, how do you deal with them?
Like I said, when I was younger, I always had my brother and them who already had their stuff set up. I've never really been to a studio that has not been my own. Yeah. You know, at a point, my brother had built a studio in his house for me in the basement. And that's when I told him, I'm like, I want to take music serious, you know? Yeah. I really want to do this. And he's like, are you sure? Like, you got this? And I'm like, I got this. And he's like, okay, I got you.
Dope.
That's a blessing.
And he made it happen, you know?
Dope. This blunt is not going to make it.
Yeah, sorry. Because you know why this blunt's not going to make it? Because you're sitting over here acting like your doctor know what's good, grinding it like trying to flipping flatten stocks.
Quick side note for a second, Nessia.
Look at this. Oh my God. So who did this one today? Is it Russ? Is it Russ's fault?
No. That's all me right there.
Fuck. The man destroyed the blunt, and then the funny thing is, after he destroyed it, his thing, this blunt's not gonna work. So
don't worry, comment gang. You can kill me for that one.
Comment gang, get at him.
Okay.
Because this was a perfectly good backwoods. There was no holes in it. Friday's just impatient. You know how hard it is to find a good backwoods in a pack nowadays?
Don't worry about it. We still good.
You gotta get them papers, that's all. Let's smoke them papers. What are you rolling with?
With your music blowing up, right?
Damn.
Let's say you get that situation where you have platinum records and stuff like that. You got
that skin there you be talking about. Right?
You get music blowing up, right? And you get everything you want from it. What other things would you like to do once you get to that point?
To be completely honest, I don't think I'll ever stop wanting more. I don't think I'll ever reach the point where I don't want more. You know, like even if I get to a point where I feel like I reached my level, then I have to create a new one and get to that one, you know?
Yeah, so like what other things would you like to do? Like let's say now Nessia is like the rapper that's names plastered all over the place, music videos also because you're a Latina rapper is like in like 700 million views, right? You're like, okay, well now I want to start up my fashion line, I want to do act. Which one of these things would you like to do, like a dream thing?
Well, before I wanted to do the rap stuff, I wanted to open a salon, and I still have that in the works. But yeah, I want to open a salon for hair.
Okay. Yeah, and that was actually my next question. Like, what did you want to do other than rap before rap? You know what I'm saying? So it's the hair salon. Yeah. Okay. All right. So
that's in the works. Shout out my Instagram page, B-Town Braids. I do hair right now, so you know.
Okay. So
do you make music in Latin? Like, do you rap in your native tongue?
Like straight songs in Spanish?
Yeah, no, even just throw it in, or like even straight tracks.
Yeah, she's in the tracks that she has. She
I know, but I'm asking if she's gonna do straight tracks. Like, do you
I was gonna say, don't play with me. Come on, I was the first one to do the Spanish.
Like a full Bad Bunny style or some shit.
Yeah, like let me tell you, I got stuff in the works. You guys gotta stay tuned. You know, it's all coming. So don't sleep on me. It's all coming.
Like a collab.
Don't sleep on me. It's all coming.
Oh shit! Okay.
For some reason, like names in my head are rolling around like Pitbull, Daddy Yankee, all these different people who would just be like a sick collab. Who would you like to collab with? Without letting anything out the bag, right? If you haven't already collabed with them, who would be your dream collab? And it doesn't have to just be Latin artist.
My dream.
It could be anybody, dead or alive too. Doesn't matter.
My dream collab. Honestly, I feel like it would have been Lil Wayne. Wheezy. I honestly would have been. Like it would have.
It could still be.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Hopefully one day.
Mm-hmm. Carter 5 just dropped. No.
Yeah, that even brings me like, what favorite rappers did you like before rapping? Because you just started making songs now, right? But while you and your girls are like rapping and doing your thing, what were you listening to?
I was listening to a lot of Nicki Minaj. I was listening to a lot of Lil Wayne. I love 90s R&B, like 90s love songs and all that. I love it. So that's mostly on my playlist. You know, I'm a girl, so, you know. But yeah. And honestly, sometimes a lot of Spanish songs, like back in the day, old Spanish songs that you'd hear like grandparents play at like New Year's.
Okay. Memory lane.
I'm gonna ask you an off question here. Okay, so I'm just let you know I'm gonna ask you an off question here.
An off question?
Off-brand question.
Off-brand question. What is? Because I know guys, we have we have our groupies, right? Do you have male groupies?
Yeah.
What does that conversation look like? Like, are they in your DMs like, yo, ma, I want, like, what's the craziest thing a man's ever said because they're like, they seen you on the gram or they seen your fucking music video?
These bitches wish bad on me, bro. Bitches got no gas on E1. I pull up my neck, my wrist, my diamonds, and my lips on. Pretty little, she's on fleek.
The craziest thing I've seen.
Yeah, craziest.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time of
big grin on his face
being in the music. Some crazy stuff. I don't know. Could I say it on air?
Yeah,
say whatever you want.
I don't know. It's like, because I see some crazy stuff.
This is uncensored.
And to be completely honest, like, I don't know the type of woman I am. I just don't speak these type of things. It's just so,
like
I don't say these type of things. It's like, damn,
fuck.
I see these things and I'm like, it's, they say some crazy stuff, some disrespectful, crazy things.
Like what?
She doesn't want to see
Imagine. I mean, I got family who's gonna see this, you know. And
but you're not like revealing like the person who's saying just because like this. I've seen some crazy stuff.
Some nasty stuff. They say they're not like crazy, like like hate or nothing. They say like nasty things. Imagine like an old dirty guy just in his bed.
How about this? Do you get the random dick pics in your DMs? Because remember, what's his name was saying he gets like this random vajayjays or whatever you want to call it. So
I don't see those because I only got whoever I want to DM me. So on the other side, you'll see sent photo. It doesn't really show you the photo. It'll show you like what they're sending you. If it's a message, you'll see like the first 3 seconds of the message. So you'll see what's happening. You don't have to open it. And if it's a video or a picture, I just won't open it because I know it's something stupid. You know.
Wow. You know, it's because
remember, what's his name was saying he'll get random shit. You just open up a picture in the DM or whatever, and then boom.
But it'll tell you. It'll be like sent photo or sent video or shared link. Like it'll tell you what they do.
That's crazy. I feel like Nessia has like another one, but she's like, I'm gonna hold that.
What you talking about?
There's like another one. Like she's like, oh, this motherfucker said some disrespectful shit.
Yeah, because I had this one because you guys asked one nasty thing, and I just remember this one, and I was just like, damn, that motherfucker was so disrespectful. But, you know, keep it classy.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Last off-brand question. Okay. I see even with staying on this here, I seen like on the gram, and I'm not going to mention the rappers that I seen on the gram, but I seen rappers who are like doing this, hitting up other girl rappers saying, yo, I want to do this, I want to do that to you. Do you get those? Like from rappers in the city?
Other
like,
girl rappers trying to get
No, guy rappers who are in your DMs who are like, yo, shorty, yo, you'll be the best wifey ever.
I get crazy DMs all the time. I get
Good
crazy
answer.
DMs all the time.
What else is she supposed to say? No, yeah, like, come on, they're crazy. You know how this world is nowadays.
I already told you my DMs is dumb.
Yeah, this world is nuts.
Okay, so with everything that you got going on so far, because from what you put out so far, things are moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
What do you have planned coming up next? Like the next, let's say, 3 chess moves.
Well, how am I gonna win the game if I tell you my moves?
Friday gunshot.
Yo, she's media trained.
Gunshot Friday. She's ready for you, Friday.
Damn.
Yeah, where's the more fire? Where's the more fire? Straight Gucci, call him out on his bullshit. Call him out straight, but the man wants to know 3 chess moves ahead. Right. Man, that's even open up the game.
But can we expect like some like new music coming soon, like a full project?
Most definitely. You guys can expect a lot from me, you know. Stay tuned. Don't sleep on me. You know, Nessia's coming at 2019. I got a lot planned and
EP, mixtape, album. What's going on?
Y'all already know my EP's coming, so definitely stay tuned for that.
Dope. Hey, how y'all doing? Don't forget to like and leave your comments below. And if you like videos like this, as well as others on our channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the notification bell so you'll know when we're dropping new videos daily.